Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are again, and hello for any new viewers. I left off at the character build screen, so now I'm about to engage and go through the tutorial for the first level. Now, these particular videos are aimed at first-time players or players that have started a character and are working on their second character to maybe a do-over, to do it better. I've found that I've got characters up to a certain level and decided I don't really like this one and completely deleted it and started from scratch. I'll get into what I recommend doing for those characters that you don't like anymore and you just want to get rid of to make space for a new one. But right now, I didn't really like this name. I'm gonna random until I find something. Nick, nah, still. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Let's go. Okay. You can skip the tutorial. You don't have to play the tutorial if you don't want to. But today, I'm going to go through the tutorial. So, I'd like to play tutorial.
On the second officer aboard a Klingon bird of prey, currently in charge of the Night Watch. You are in command of the ship, while Captain Cherlik and First Officer Taran are off duty. Your shift nears its end. Third Officer Lieutenant Kagan would like to have a word with you before you leave the bridge.
I'll have a chat with him. Why not?
People connected to Radar have icons above their heads.
Yeah.
Press F to talk to them.
Okay. These pop-ups, you can get rid of them if you want. I'll leave them because, again, if you're a first-time player, they come in handy. Now, one thing I'll do before I go and start engaging the mission, I hate those flashing things, they annoy me.
Use the W, A, S, and D keys to look around.
Just do that till it stops flashing. There we go. Close. Now, damn it, that thing's in the way. Okay. Click on your character. Now, all of these things, they'll come in time. The game itself doesn't really set you up with stuff that's all that good. I mean, sometimes you may get really lucky and get a drop, but you'll find later when I get into it, the best stuff you'll get is most likely stuff you craft yourself, stuff you purchase from the exchange with game credits that can be earned through missions. I'll demonstrate a really good way of earning credits really quickly. It's a bit boring, but it's I mean, it depends. I mean, you might find it fun. I find it fun, but for a lot of people it'd be boring. But it's worth it because you can get quite a bit of credits doing it that way. Not so much in early game, but as you get your character up in the ranks and you can get around the galaxy faster, you can really earn some serious credits doing it. But that's for another time. Okay, status. That's the ship you're on. Really basic equipment. Klingons favour disruptor weapons. You can use beams or cannons. This ship's got cannons. Turrets are good for rear weapons because they go all the way around. Klingon ships, like the bird of prey, they're designed for popping in and out of cloak, positioning yourself behind an enemy, because they have a flank advantage that I don't think any other ship has. When Klingon ships, when you're behind an enemy ship, you get a bonus in attack damage from flanking. So they're designed to disappear, scoot around behind the enemy, reappear, target and shoot, disappear again, rinse, repeat. Now your character, here's where it gets into a bit more complexity. You've got skills. These you'll earn as you go through the ranks. Like each rank has a tier system, like 10 levels to get to the next rank, 10 more levels to get to the next rank after that. And the first 10, the first 10 until you get to lieutenant, you don't get any points. Once you hit lieutenant, you'll start as you get 1, 2, 3 levels up to 10 levels for your next promotion. You'll get a point for each of those. And I think every 5 points you get ground skill points, and you can disperse them as you see fit. There is a way that there is a method to it that I recommend. Like, for example, this character is an engineer, so you'll tend to stack the points you earn mostly on engineer. There's a few things in tactical and science that are worth looking at, worth getting. I'll get into that later. But for now, you've got your basic. You've got nothing at the moment. No points to spend, so that's for a later point. Traits. Now these you can get onto straight away. Personal ground traits. Now if you want to use rifles, by all means put that as a trait. For me, I'm going to go with a species-specific trait, pounce. Because I'm feline, I'll jump on the ball of string. I'll use what do I want? Resilient means you can take more damage, and shield harmonic resonance means your shield's a bit better. Space traits. Now these, there is a certain bunch that I'd recommend. Accuracy. That's a very important ship stat. These, once you get, because the higher you get in the ranks, like as you get promoted, you'll get more of these unlocked. So, but for the basic beginning, EPS manifold efficiency is a good one, but I'll leave that for now. Operative, that gives you crit damage and crit chance. Criticals, I mean, if you play other games with similar mechanics, RPGs, critical chance and critical severity are important stats. Critical chance, the chance of getting a major damage hit, and the severity of that damage hit when it triggers. So yeah, they're good traits. And EPS manifold efficiency, that essentially allows for power transfer from engine to weapons, and also gives you a bit more pep to your shields for resisting enemy attacks. So we'll start with that basic 3 traits. These are things that the game doesn't tell you need to do. So put those in, and then you'll be ready for any combat that's coming up. Okay, basic game controls: turn, A left, D right, W forward, S back, and you've got strafe, E and Q. R makes you automatically move but you can't stop. You'll just keep running until you press R again. I prefer not to use that. Okay, let's talk.
The end of the shift is near, at last. I have updated the duty logs. Not that there was a lot to report. Still, we have our duties. You will need to approve the logs before the captain arrives. Unless you are fond of cleaning up after his targ.
Very well,
Logs
Lieutenant.
are up on my station now. Use it to transfer them into the record of battle. Battle. The only battle we face is against the forces of boredom. We are warriors of the Empire. We should be finding glory against Starfleet in honorable combat, not flying through empty space.
Okay. Remember your place, Lieutenant. That will be all. He outranks me. Why would I talk to him like that? Anyway. Okay, now there's two ways you can...
Interactable items have a glow around them.
There. I was just about to say that.
F to interact with the console.
Or you can left click on this. So I'll press F. There you go.
You have completed a task by approving the duty logs. Return to your contact.
Okay, return to the contact. Now you can left click on that.
I hope the logs
Or you can
didn't
press F.
bore you too much. I almost fell asleep writing them. If you'd like something more entertaining, I've made some adjustments to the standard disruptor training program on the holodeck. I think you'll find them interesting.
Thank you.
Captain on the bridge.
Approach the captain and press F to interact with him.
Shut up. There you are.
Nook Nest. I see you and Kagan kept my ship from blowing up during your watch. Kahless would be proud. I relieve you. Return in 6 hours, Lieutenant. You are dismissed.
Okay. Now we'll go to our bunk.
Your
Oh.
current tasks will be displayed here.
Go to holodeck for target practice. Okay.
Proceed down the hall to the holodeck controls. Use the panel to program the holodeck. Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap.
As I said, the game pretty much tells you what you need to know
Holodeck is initializing. Do not enter.
for the basic tutorial.
You may enter now. In combat, press 1 to use your weapon's primary attack, and press 2 to use your
You can use that, like if you're really dexterous with your fingers on the keyboard, I tend to just left click on the weapons. Unfortunately, that has a problem where you can accidentally hit that and you're like, where are my weapons? Where are my weapons? But, I don't have fast fingers. Hey, what happened? You got a primary and secondary attack on your weapons. You've got a melee attack. You can hit, walk up to someone and smack them, and then blast them. Primary attack's a bit weaker.
While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available. Return to the entry door, scrape the hover shift, and proceed down the hallway to the turbo lift.
If you hit shift, you can run faster. X makes you target, and C crouch. When you're on X, it gives you a bonus to damage. When you're on crouch, it gives you a bonus to dodge. Jesus Christ, these pop-ups are annoying. But I leave them up just for the benefit of seeing that there's all these hints and pointers that they give you. So now I'm going to go to sleep and wrap this up, because I don't want to make videos for more than 15 minutes because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be sitting here watching this and listening to me drone on for however long. What the hell? This one thing, where the minimap is, the recording thing, the recording icon that I'm using on this particular thing, it's right in the way of my minimap. Okay, where's my bunk? What am I doing? There we go. There's my rack. Okay, sleep on your rack. And that's it for today. No, I can't stop it.
We're ready to receive your prisoner.
Acknowledged. We're beaming the piece of black talk to you now. I recommend you trust him. The sound of his voice is...
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. If you want to stick around, watch this. You can see it when you play yourself anyway, but right now I'm going to jump off. Don't bother watching any further. I'll continue this next time. There it goes. What's going on?
Kapla, you're alive. This is First Officer Duran. We have sustained damage from a surprise attack. I need you performing...